teachers, welcome to another episode of Poshteacher. Today is a show and tell episode. As teachers, I think we all love to do show and tell in our classroom, and I think it's fun for us as teachers to do our own show and tell. And so if you do have a show and tell, please DM me and we can chat, and I would love to have you so you can have your show and tell moment. Today I'm sharing my hobby. I really like to knit, as you've noticed in my Instagram. And I've written my second pattern. My first one was a shawlette, and you can find it on my Etsy store. The link is in my Instagram. And I really enjoyed working with Cocoon Homespun on that project. And now I'm off to, well, I've made a baby blanket. It's called Bambino Blanket. And Bambino means baby in Italian. And this Bambino blanket is for a baby girl. And I was very inspired with this yarn. I thought it was beautiful. I found this yarn in a Vogue Knitting, virtual Vogue Knitting Live this year. And the dyer is Keith Leonard, and I just fell in love with the beauty of this yarn. And he said it was inspired by an orchid. And these were the colors that he's saw in the orchid. And if you go on the website, he actually has a picture of an orchid next to his yarn, and it just looks identical. The yarn is called Yarn Snob, and he calls this yarn Heaths Orchard. And it knitted beautifully. It was such a really little yummy yarn to knit with. Very soft. This is a super wash merino, and then I added some of the kid mohair. I did a single strand, and then I went on and did a double strand over here. So just a little bit, giving it a little design, and I'm very excited to give this as a gift. I think they're going to enjoy it, and you can see again the yarn is just beautiful. And the second project, again using Bambino Blanket pattern, is for a baby boy that is going to be born in the fall. And I worked with Magpie Fiber and Cocoon Homespun. And actually, if you saw my interview with Cocoon Homespun, I was telling Heidi about the project I was going to be working on, and I said it's an orange yarn, and she said, oh my goodness, my bulky would be perfect with it. And it is perfect. The orange pops out perfectly with the Magpie orange, and it's going to be a great blanket. So it's still on needles, but I still have a little time. Baby's born in the fall. And but what I wanted to tell you is about this pattern. The Bambino pattern allows you to be creative. As you can see, this is the same pattern, but you can adjust it a little bit to allow for your personal creativity. And as teachers, I really think it's important when we allow students to express their creativity, and as well as ourselves. I mean, I think teachers express their creativity through the way they dress, the way they decorate their classroom, or the way they lesson plan. And I think that's what's exciting about teaching, is that there is that freedom of creativity and allows you to really bring out your personal gifts and talents. So I'm glad that I can share this with you today. And where can you get this pattern? Because I know you all want it, right? You all want it. It's actually I'm collaborating with a very respectable indie dyer, and we're working on a project. So as soon as I can tell you, I will, where you can get my pattern. And I can't wait to share that with you. Thank you for stopping by.